Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-August 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages they receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close the last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a look at what's coming for the remainder of August. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we'll do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. But again, let's go ahead and jump in and get started, Capricorn. Column number 1 is, again, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the card, I Will Inspire. So I think you really could have inspired somebody in the last few weeks. However, that somebody could have been yourself as well, Capricorn. So always love the inspiration. And oftentimes I feel like this comes through in the form of motivation. So love to see those two. But let's see what happened here in our last few weeks or month. Sorry, just trying to make sure you're in frame here. Okay, let's see what we've got. First up, we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Wands, this is some sort of new undertaking, some new project, inspiration, urge to create. So again, we have inspire and we have inspiration coming through here. So definitely some new inspiration for something. The next card that we have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a solid, practical, wise card. Another meaning of the King of Pentacles, this is a very, this is a wise investment card. So this is saying that whatever this inspiration is, whatever this new project, this new undertaking is, this is a good place to invest our time and energy. At the bottom here as well, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups has a literal meaning of wishes coming true. So I love this. Not only are we feeling very motivated, we're feeling very inspired about this, whatever it may be. We have confirmation that it's a good use of our time, and it's saying that it's going to lead to the wish. It's going to grant you the thing that you were hoping for. What a nice spread for these last few weeks here, Capricorn. Let's see what other messages we've got. First up, we have the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. Again, we have the ability to create. We have the ability to bring our dreams to reality here, which is so amazing to see. This is bringing an abundance too, an abundance of all things. Happiness, joy, maybe this could be money, time, energy. There's a lot of nice backing behind that new inspiration. The next card that we have is the Knight of Swords. If you look at this card, we have the horse and rider moving very quickly here. It's interesting. Some things just take so long, but it doesn't seem like this is going to. I feel like you're going to get a pretty quick return on interest here is what I'm seeing. And at the bottom here, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is an interesting card. There's a lot of wisdom and understanding that's coming through this. I think you've also made a lot of sacrifices to this point here, Capricorn, to get you to the point where we're able to be inspired to take on this new undertaking. So the Hangman being a card of inspiration, or the Hangman being a card of like self-sacrifice, but then the knowledge that was gained along with it. Okay. So now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general, what's coming for the remainder of August. You have the card, I Will Protect. So sometimes it's important to, I don't know that I want to say defend ourselves, because it may or may not shape up in that manner, but we have to protect the things that we love, the people, our beliefs sometimes. So I do kind of see you doing some standing up for yourself, some protecting of something in these next few weeks. But let's go and take a look and see what cards we've got here for the remainder of August. So first up, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a card of working hard. It's also a very studious card. So it's really putting in the time, the effort, the energy, the work. That could also be a card of new love. So there could be a relationship or a love interest that we're looking out for. But I feel like you're protecting something that you've already given a lot to. You've put so much in. The next card we have is the Two of Cups. This is another love card. So perhaps this is a relationship that we're protecting or defending here. The Two of Cups is romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. It's interesting though, because with the Two of Cups, we can hone in on the word proposal too. So this again could be an opportunity or just something you've been working on, but you've given so much to this point, that we need to protect. So now looking at the bottom card, the World card, there's completing a goal, completing a lesson. I don't know that this is an ending per se, but something is like wrapping up and coming to a close. Hopefully this is saying that this kind of like instance of having to protect or defend will be pretty short-lived. But let's see what other messages I can provide you here. First up, we have the Wheel of Fortune. If you've watched my cards before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card of good luck, good fortune. It's also a shift in energy though, which is good. So I do think that the protection will be short-lived. I think there will be better luck, better fortune, less need to defend. Maybe to this point you've just had to fight so hard for everything. You've had to work so hard for everything. You've had to protect it at all costs. And this is like that kind of ease. We don't have to push so hard. We don't have to fight so hard anymore. The next card that we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card of healing, nurturing, support. So again, we're going to continue to nurture, to support. But again, maybe it won't be this level of protection, this level of fight that it's had to be to this point. At the bottom here, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of teamwork. I feel like it'll be a little bit more give and take. This is a card of expansion too. So a lot of growth has happened as we've fought so hard, as we've protected so hard. The World card and the Three of Wands are also travel cards. So there definitely could be some travel happening in the next few weeks for you as well, Capricorn. Now at this time, we're going to talk about anything related to money. So kicking off our money column here, we have an affirmation. It says, love and happiness can coexist with wealth. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with love or money here. So the first card that we have is the Knight of Wands. So when I see the Knight of Wands, this card yells freedom to me. This is a card of, I think you're taking on something new here, just to give it, it's kind of like the ability to be creative, to be free. I feel like you're free of something and taking on something new that gives more opportunity. But this is kind of like the Energizer Bunny. This is taking action. This is moving forward. But I feel like you're being freed of something. So I feel like there's something new we're taking on here. The next card that we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card, when I see it, it's typically busy. If you take a look, there's something different in each of these cups, Capricorn, which just means it can be a little chaotic, a little busy. I will say with the Seven of Cups, though, we tend to not want to commit. So it's interesting because we're moving forward, but I'm not sure you're like ready to fully commit to the new thing either. Of course, we'll clarify that where we can. And at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, change. It's kind of like go, 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 go. So there are going to be a lot of things happening, really quickly in terms of career and money this month. Again, we're moving on from something new, but I'm just not sure we're fully committed. But I think you're going to have to commit pretty quickly with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can also be like finding out information, finding out news there at the bottom. Okay, looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is typically a love card, but there is also a meaning of proposal. And in terms of proposal, this is like the new opportunity that's coming to you. Again, we're moving on, we're freeing ourselves from something, and we're moving towards this new proposal. Our next card that we have, our next clarifier, is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of rivalry, obstacle, challenges. I think maybe you're thinking that this new project, this new opportunity, potentially it will be a lot of work, or maybe it will come with its own obstacles. So that's where this reservation's coming from. I don't know that there are any direct conflicts or anything of that sort at the moment, but it's like the potential that maybe there could be challenges, there could be obstacles in this new beginning, and we're a little bit non-committal because of that. At the bottom here, though, we have the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card in the Major Arcana. This is all about fresh hope. It's taking the chances. It's going down the new path. It's taking the new adventure. It's taking the new beginning. So I think you are going to go for it. But again, I do see some apprehension here. But we're set free from something, and that means when one door closes, another door opens. So just be ready to act kind of fast here. In general, I think this month is going to go by fast, or the remainder of the month's going to go by fast for you. But when we see the Fool card, it's very promising new beginning. So hopefully that in itself can give your mind a little bit of ease there, Capricorn. Okay, taking a look at our next column now, we're going to talk about anything related to love. We have a quick love message here. It says, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love, Capricorn. First up, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of being very patient. So as we approach love in our relationships this month, see if we can take a patient approach here. This is also oftentimes like a new job, raise, or money card. So if you're in a relationship, this person could be getting a new job and really kind of need your support and your patience as they navigate that new work. This also could be like your parents getting a new job, so there's new money around you. In some cases, this could also be like moving in together, so one income, or going from one income to two incomes. But again, patience is key. We need to come with a gentle, patient heart this month, it's saying. The next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very honest. It's very much so a communication card. So keep communication top of mind. This is very soft this month, Capricorn. It's patience. It's communication. Again, it's coming with a very kind heart, it seems, with those relationships. At the bottom here, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is a card of trusting your intuition. This is also a card of change. I feel like maybe not so your relationship is in a period of change, but this other person is in a position of change this month. And that's why we need to come with the kind heart here. Let's take a look at our other clarifiers and see what messages I can give you. First up, we have the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. It's also being in the spotlight. So again, this person is going into this new job. They're going into this position of spotlight. So we need that kind of patience. We need that kind of love for them. It's interesting too, like they're really relying on you for kind of that support, that hope as they navigate this change. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. A wonderful love card. This is like Prince or Princess Charming, knight in shining armor. This is the ideal. This is the perfect relationship. So I really love to see this. Again, this is grounds of a good relationship. We're in a great spot here. Communication will help support that. But again, kind of coming with that patient, kind heart. At the bottom here, we have the World card. The World card is completing a goal, completing a lesson. Again, we're in this period of transition. A door is closing for this person and another one is opening. So support is something important that we can offer. The Moon card is also, again, this is voluntary changes. Sorry, what I was going to say with this. So this could also be some travel happening here as well. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card, I Am a Warrior. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this card. I think it's wonderful that we care about something enough to fight for it. But I just wish in general that life was easier and we didn't have to fight for things. But again, it's nice that there is something that we care about enough to fight for. I just wish life was easier. But let's see. So there could be something that maybe is a little bit more challenging to accomplish this month, something that takes a little bit of extra effort that we wouldn't typically like to give. But let's see what we're working with here. First up, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, or excuse me, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card. This is like bully, theft, violence, abusive, some sort of toxic relationship. There's some sort of conflict that's coming up, it seems. There could be some sort of fight or some sort of issue that comes up. So again, something that needs to be worked through here. The next card that we have is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is like a success and celebration card. So the nice thing is I do think whatever this conflict or this fight or this issue is, it is something that will be resolved and successfully resolved. There is like circle of support happening though. So there could be some sort of mediation or support that comes through. Again, I feel like we're able to successfully resolve this. And at the bottom here, we have the High Priestess. This is a card of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your gut to navigate through. The important thing with this, though, is like there are some unknowns to this. So we need to kind of figure out the unknowns to get the resolution. Maybe we only have half the story or some of the details, and that's what's causing the conflict. Looking at our clarifiers, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very clear thinking. It's very solid, practical, wise. Again, we need more information to fully understand this, to fully work through and navigate this situation. The next card that we have is the Nine of Swords. I do see that this is causing you bother, which of course conflict does. This is like anxiety, grief, worry. We're sad that this conflict is happening. Again, for what it's worth, I think that we will successfully resolve this. We will navigate through this, but of course we're bothered by it. But we need to keep as level-headed, as clear thinking as we possibly can with the King of Pentacles. And at the bottom here, we have the Page of Wands. This is like taking action. Again, this is something that we're going to work through. So not literally, but metaphorically, this is kind of something we want to fight it out through, trek through, get through this situation. Okay, now I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But let's take a look here. Question number 1, we have the Two of Spades. This is number 34 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Eight of Spades, the number 32 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3 is the Three of Spades, the number 10 card, which is a yes. Look at all those spades, but yes, no, yes there for you, Capricorn. We're also going to take a look at your healing stone, your crystal of the month we pulled earlier. Your crystal this month is jasper, specifically red jasper. It gives you courage to act, gives you energy, strength, perseverance. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our healing notes. Your healing note says, "And so I wait for time to heal the pain and raise me to my feet once again. Now I can start a new path, my own path, the one that will make me whole once again." Thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Capricorn, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your August.